What's going on, family? Today we're gonna be putting the spark plugs in the Beamer. All right, so we got the hood up. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this engine cap off so we can get access to the coils. And for our car, well, for mine, you have to take this off right here and this one off, and then you can take this off. All right, so once you get it off, this is what we're gonna be looking for. My car is a 4-cylinder, so we have 4 of them here. One's here, one's here, one's there, one's right there. And then what you wanna do, you're gonna pull this up, you're gonna hear it pop out, and then you can pull this off, and then you can pull these up. Such a satisfying sound. And then you should see your spark plug down in there. So side note, you wanna make sure you keep these in the same order because they are going for each cylinder. So if you want to get a table, set them up under there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm at my first one lined up. And these are the spark plugs I'm gonna be using. These are 97 506s. You only need 4 of them for this car. So actually the way I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna do one at a time. So I'm gonna get this one out, then we're gonna get our spark plug, and I'm gonna show you how to gap them. Okay, so I came inside because it started like sprinkling outside. So the gap, if you're tuned, you're gonna need a 0.022. That's if you're stage 1. I'm currently not staged yet because I don't feel like getting my tune yet. So we're gonna be doing 0.032. So basically you're gonna wanna get your spark plug. Look just like this, and this is where it's going to be at. So I have mine set for 0.032, and you want to take your feeler gauge and check that gap. Mine has a little bit of space, so you want to take this. You don't want to use the coin one because it's going to mess up the tip right there, and then your car is going to run pretty bad. So you want to take this right here, get it in between here, just bend it down that way. And there we go. That's a nice fit. So that one's gapped. I'm gonna go and pre-gap all mine, and then I can just take the coils out and pop these in. All right, so what you wanna do is take your 14mm thin walled socket. Mine has a magnet in it. You wanna go in there and slowly loosen it, and then you can take it out. All right, so once you get it broke, you just take it out by hand. Okay, so this is what my coil is looking like. It almost looks like we don't need to be changing these, but it's right at the end of its life cycle. So I'm just gonna go and change them out anyway. I don't have a torque wrench, so it's gonna be kind of sketchy. But if you do have one, you want to torque it down to 23 Newton meters or 17 foot-pound torques. Cool, so let's get it in. All right, so I got it down in there. And now we're just gonna put this back in there. There's only one way for it to go in. This part is gonna line up this area right here. So it's gonna be just like this. So once you get it in, make sure you put the wire back on. Sorry to do this, I'm like right-handed. Put the wire back on. And then once you push it down, push that on there, and push it down in there. Make sure it's seated properly. Then you should be able to close it. And you want to do that for the owl. You want to do that for the rest of them. I'm gonna show you how to get to the last one. So to make it easier to get to the back too, you want to take this off. There's gonna be a wire inside of it, so just take it out of this area right here. And then we got to take these 2 panels off. All right, so once you get those 2 off, it's gonna come right here. It's gonna be 4 10mm along this side, and 3 10mm on this side. And you're also gonna have to take these off on each side. It's gonna be E18, and then that should make sure to come off. So this is what the piece looks like. You just have to, so when you take those 2 out, you just have to, so when you take those 2 out, it just gives you enough leeway to maneuver this out. Now you should have better access to these 2. All right, so I just put my last 2 in. The way I'm doing it, since I don't have a torque wrench, I'm using this really small one. And, you know, if you have more leverage, it's gonna be harder to feel the, you know, you're at the end of the strips. But with this one, it literally like basically stops right when it's at the edge, and I can like feel it. Like you feel it way more when you're using a smaller one because you have less torque to go into it. So I got it all set. I'm finna put everything back together, wipe everything down. So again, put this back in. goes in that way. I'll just put the 2 E18s on and then the 7 10 millimeters on, and then just put the cover back on, and then we can start it up and see the difference. So I got the cover back on. Now we're just gonna put the insulation plate, whatever it's called, back on, and the cover. Then we're gonna start her up. All right, so it sounds pretty good. It's not really that much of a difference because I didn't let it get like really old, so the spark plugs weren't firing right. But that is gonna conclude this video. If you liked it, let me know down in the comments what I can do better for you. And thank you for being in the family. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.